Good morning. It is 5:56 a.m. on what day? Wednesday, right? Wednesday, August 9th, 2017. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. Whew. How are you guys doing? How are you doing? Uh, I'm a little groggy this morning. Um, I did well enough getting to bed on time last night, though, so just, this is ordinary wake up grog. Um, Not what I was just drinking, though. I have the vague feeling like yesterday I said that I was going to talk about something, and now I can't remember what it was. But that's kind of how these go. That's one of the effects of recording these first thing in the morning is I'm in a slightly altered mental state compared to other times of day. And that works both ways in the sense that I don't remember what I talked about here later. Um, and I also don't know in advance what I'm going to feel like talking about. Linda's fussing around on the couch over there. She seems like she's doing okay, by the way. We've eased back on one of her meds, and so she has a bit more energy as a result. Hey, Linda. Oh, she's busy. All right. Anyway, yesterday I was disciplined creatively. Disciplined, I don't mean, I mean that in the adjective sense as opposed to the verb sense, right? Nobody disciplined me, but I used discipline. Um, that's a weird word now that I'm thinking about it, just in the sense of who cares? My point, though, is that I felt like playing video games, and then I made myself write instead. This is something I haven't been getting done a lot of recently, but been trying to get back into a little bit more of a routine. And what I managed to do yesterday is do a little bit of both rough draft writing, trying to get finished a novel draft that's been sort of cooking for a long time, and also to start in on the project of editing Phyllis Esposito Interdimensional Private Eye into a slightly more normal standard format as opposed to like the daily chunks, right? It's more standard chapters is the goal there. And yeah, so I feel definitely good about having done that. And part of the thing that was, the temptation I was fighting against in making myself do that was this feeling that I have this huge video game backlog of things that I want to play, but I'm falling behind because I'm not getting far enough in those games. And, I do enjoy playing the game, so it's not like I am, so the idea of lamenting time availability to do something I enjoy is not an unreasonable thing to feel. However, the idea that the backlog is a problem um, is something I constantly have to fight against because the only extent to which the backlog is any kind of an actual problem is that I should not buy games that I don't have time to play yet because I'll almost certainly have time, or if I wait until I have time to actually play the game in question, probably be cheaper than if I bought it new. And then let it sit on my computer for a year while I play other things. But in the meantime, I'm still playing through Mass Effect Andromeda and enjoying it. I still have Horizon Zero Dawn that I think is my next big game. I just picked up Tacoma, which is the next game from the people who did Gone Home. That's going to be a smaller experience, I think. So I might do that in between Mass Effect and Horizon, just as, palate cleanser sort of thing, like I did Night in the Woods between Zelda and Mass Effect. Um, and I enjoy those games, and I definitely want to play them. But like I said, when it's a question of doing something that's going to be ultimately creatively satisfying for me versus killing time in an enjoyable way, I definitely am constantly having to fight that feeling that I owe video games something, which I don't. It's a weird little mental trick that my brain tries to play on myself as a way to avoid doing work. Anyway, I've got to get ready to get out the door today, so I will talk to you tomorrow for 5 more minutes. Kind of whistled there on my breathe in. Can't even do it again on purpose.